Hello everyone, Wylock here, and welcome to this new sub-series on my channel, Battle Reports. Tonight we're going to run some Grimdark Future. This is a concise, easy to learn, easy to run generic sci-fi wargame rule set. You can find it over on onepagerules.com, along with the army lists. There's also a fantasy rule set there if you're more interested in that. All of it is 100% free, and you can use whatever models you like to play the games. This game is what first got me into tabletop wargaming. It is what got me buying models and painting miniatures. Later I got into Warhammer 40k, and I like 40k. It's certainly deeper, strategically speaking, and it obviously inspired the creation of Grimdark Future. But if it's a weeknight and you want to do a high model count game and get it done in 2 or 3 hours, GDF is the way to go, I think. The rules are elegant, balanced, and they literally fit on one sheet of paper. Now, this is my first battle report, so feel free to leave a comment with feedback on the presentation of it. So not necessarily the game itself, but like the audio-video quality and all the stuff that's on the screen and the pacing, that sort of thing. That way I can make them better going forward. Alright everyone, I'm Bill, this is Seabass. He lives 2 doors down from me, and before he met me, he was not a gamer. No. Nope. No D&D, no Grimdark, not even real board games, really, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. So, we've played, 3 or 4 games of this now?
Yeah,
something
I think
like
this
that?
will be our 3rd game.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. So,
yes.
Perfect choice for our first battle report. If you're new to wargaming, sort of like Seabass was, then this will be geared towards you. We're going to try and talk through what we're doing on the table. Rather than go through rules right now, we'll just, as we get into it, you can read the rules yourselves. They're a page. I just showed them to you. And then we can sort of talk about what we're doing. Were you going to play robots or Marines?
I'll do Space Marines.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I will be my home army. This is my favorite. And I think that's all there is to it. So, yeah, let's go and meet the armies. Let's take a look at the Robot Legion's army. First up, we got a unit of warriors, 10 models. These are basically the mainstay, the basic infantry unit for the Robot Legions. They have regeneration, as do most infantry in this army. Also a unit of Eternals, 10 models. Similar to warriors, slightly better defended, and they have the option to upgrade their weapon, which in this case I have done, so they are equipped with flux rifles. And then a unit of Guardians, 10 models, 440 points. They've been upgraded with jetpacks, which allows them to ambush and fly. Their purpose is to get in close in melee. I've also upgraded them to have energy swords. Just a unit of 3 models here, bot swarms. This is just to fill out the remaining points, but they are kind of interesting up close. Hopefully they get in and you can see what they do. Basically, they die easily and they don't hit very well, but when they do hit, they hit hard. And then 2 units of Spider Walkers. Each unit has 1 model in it. These are intended to punch through the armor plating of the enemy's vehicles. Armor piercing 4, deadly 6. These aren't really intended to target infantry. This is for taking down the big stuff. And then a Doom tank, named so for its Doom cannon, the marquee weapon, which is kind of a jack-of-all-trades. Blast 3, so its hit is going to blossom into 3 hits, and they're all AP 4. So it should be fun to see what that does. But it only has 6 wounds, a little vulnerable there. And then 2 Technomancers, each of which has Regen Protocol, an upgrade that I bought for it, and that means that this model and its unit will regenerate on a 4+ instead of a 5+. Now, it's a hero model, which means that you can, if you want to, deploy it as part of another unit, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So the Warriors and Eternals will each be paired up with a Technomancer. So that is the Robot Legion's army for this game. Here is the full list. You can download this if you want to. There's a link in the video description below. And now the Battle Brothers, painted up in blue. First up, got 2 identical units of Battle Brothers. These are 10 models each. And they're a mixed loadout. 8 of them have assault rifles, 1 has a missile launcher, and 1 has a heavy machine gun. Lots of options available on these, and the intent is that you can kit them out however you want, to fulfill pretty much any mission purpose you can think of. Then there's a unit of 5 models of Assault Brothers here. These are Battle Brothers with jetpacks, basically. They have ambush and flying. I also upgraded them to be veteran infantry, so they're going to be hitting on 2s instead of 3s, which is huge. They get in close, they have 2 attack dice each on their close combat weapons. And an attack walker, bristling with firepower. He's got a twin autocannon, hunter missiles, and a twin heavy flamethrower that's 12 dice, all at AP 1. 12 wounds to boot, so he's going to be around for a while. And then a battle tank. This has been upgraded, so it has its default autocannon, but also has 2 laser cannons attached on there as sponsons. Those are deadly 3 each, so hits that get through, which are likely because they're AP4, are going to blossom into 3 damage. And finally got 2 captains here. These are the guys with the white helmets, and they're a little taller. I've equipped them with energy swords, and these have advanced tactics, which says the hero and his unit get +1 to their attack rolls in melee and shooting. So they're hitting on 2s instead of 3s, basically, which again is huge. These are heroes, so you can group them with other units, and that's what we're going to do. So each of these 2 Battle Brothers units will be paired with a captain. That is the Battle Brothers list. Again, here's the full list. And again, you can download this if you want. There's a link in the video description below. So here is our board for the night. We are on a key sort of frozen planet, and right now there's an incursion going on in this planetary shield generator. So here's the deal with the terrain. You ready? All these crags are terrain, so if the unit is on it, or majority of the units on it, counts as getting cover. Building, fuel depot, same thing. The roads, these are decorative except for these 2 with the craters. Those you'll get cover if you're in, the rest are just aesthetic. These things are all aesthetic, we can just move them. Line of sight, doesn't care about them. Fences, aesthetic also. However, this boundary here, this square in the middle, there's intense radiation coming off of this generator. So if you're inside here, that's counted as dangerous terrain, which I don't think we had used before. Oh. So that's, if a unit passes through, each model takes a, actually it's not even a test, they just roll a die, and on a 1 it takes a wound. All these rubble piles, these free pebble piles, are difficult terrain, which means that any movement through them cannot be more than 6 inches. No matter how fast the unit is, that's the fastest it can go through. Any other questions? That's it for how we're doing. Oh, 1 inch for free. So these are intended to simulate slopes, but for playability they're tiered. So if you're going from here to here, like a 4-inch move, you get 1 inch vertical for free. To go from here to here, you would have to count this vertical inch. So I think that's it. Again, all right, here is the board for the night. Let's go on to deployment. All right, you ready for deployment? Yep. So deployment, we're gonna roll off. That's a 1 and a 5. So the winner picks which table edge is his deployment zone, and the opponent takes the other, and then the players alternate in placing 1 unit each within 12 inches of the edge, starting with whoever won the roll-off. So you're going to place the first unit. You also get to pick which side you want to be on. So will it be this side or that side? This side. You're going to be on that side?
I'll be on this side.
Very good. All right, so we're going to take turns. You're going to put a unit out, then I'm going to put a unit out, and so on and so forth. All right, so deployment's done, and here's what we've got. Spider Walker here and here. A unit of warriors, the Doom Tank, the Chaff, the bugs, and then a unit of Eternals to square off with them over there. Any particular rationale with what you have done?
I placed them over here. The way I spaced them out is to kind of deal with where objective markers might be placed at the time, to kind of also give myself a length of the board as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, heavy weaponry on the Walker and the Battle Tank. 2 laser cannons, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So now the mission, we're going to place D3 + 2 objective markers. So it's going to be, oh, and that's a 5. So it's going to be 5 objective markers. And we're going to roll off to see who picks placing the first marker. That's a 2 for me, and a 2 for you. 3, and a 6. Do you want to place the first marker?
Yes, I'll place the first marker.
All right. Here are the objective markers. We did this in a previous episode. So these are going to show the points of interest for the Robot Legion invaders here tonight. So, Seabass, you're going to place the first one. Okay, markers are down. I like it. This one up high. That'll be hard to get to. Nice choice. This one here is in a death alley. This one's at the entrance to the radiation zone. This one is in the radiation zone. And then over here in the midst of the mountains, right within range of this unit of Battle Brothers. So, now we go to the top of round 1, and you get to activate first. So the question here is, with this move, what happens with the difficult terrain? And one of these Battle Brothers' travel path appears to have to go through it. but that's okay. You only want to do a move, right?
Yes.
You're only trying to move 6 inches? So all this does is it limits you to no more than 6. So if you want to move 6 and then still be able to shoot, that should be no problem. Unit coherency is 2 inches of the nearest model, and all of them within 6 inches of each other. And so this unit has moved up. They've claimed 1 marker, so you currently control 1 objective marker. Now you're checking for line of sight, and you're claiming that about half this unit is obscured by this crag right here.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, so this mountainous terrain making it difficult. We have the heavy machine gun that he wants to fire at the Doom tank, but we think it might be half obscured, so he doesn't want to waste a shot. The bot swarms, however, the chaff up here, yeah, they're within range and within sight. So, you're shooting at them?
Yes, I am.
All right, so first the captain in the front is going to fire his assault rifle. All right, so hitting on 3s, he has advanced tactics, right?
Yep.
Yep, so hitting on
2s.
2s. All right, let's see it. 2,
Hit.
That's good. Hit. Bot swarms defend on a 6. Any armor piercing? Doesn't matter because they defend on a 6. And it's a 3, no good. All right, any special abilities on the weapon?
Nope.
All right, so 1 wound gets through. These have 3 wounds apiece, so I'll put it on that one. He's down to 2. What else you got?
Okay, next I'm going to go with the with my missile launcher. With
Okay.
The AT.
You sure about that? They have defense 6 up. They're terrible. That blast.
That blast would be better for them.
Yeah, it's kind of the intention for soft targets like this. All right.
But they don't have armor piercing, correct?
I don't. No, it doesn't look like it. No.
Okay. They do not have advanced tactics, so still 3s.
Okay. Oh, correction. He does have. The captain gives himself and his unit advanced tactics. That's what it means. So everything in that unit is hitting on 2s the whole game.
Oh, here I have his unit.
But it is a 1, so the missile sails wide. All right.
And then my last is the machine gun, and hitting on 2s.
2 hits, defending on 6s. No. All right, so 2 more get through. They have to go on whatever model currently has wounds on it, so they go on this, and he is gone. 1 down. Half the unit is still there, so no morale check is needed for now. All right, so we're going to mark them as activated. Yep, and we will go on to my turn. All right, the Doom tank. The Doom tank has a speed of 9, and it has Strider, which means it ignores terrain effects, so the stuff that's in the way here won't matter. And these are decorative, so I'm going to move this out of the way. We decided, even though the rules are silent on it, we're just going to measure the hull on this model. So 9 inches is going to be putting the nose right there. And he's actually, objective markers are invisible.
Yep.
So actually I'm going to put him centered on it. So for now, he will be the objective marker, and we'll just set that aside. Nice. So we are firing a green lance of doom into this battle tank over here. So it's going to be 1 dice hitting on 3s. It is a 6. This has blast 3, so that turns into 3 hits, and they're armor piercing 4.
Defense is 2, so hitting on 5s.
Battle tank is a defensive 2 up, so you are saving on 6s. Armor piercing 4, saving on 6s.
1.
Yeah, 1 save and 2 go through. So he is down to what? How many wounds did he have?
He has wounds of 12, so he's got 10 left.
Yeah. Alright, so the Gauss rifle array. I would like to put it into that unit of Battle Brothers over there, but if you get down at eye level, you can barely see the head of one of them, and we've just decided that that counts as not in sight. So, might as well fire him at the battle tank. So it's going to be 5 dice, hitting on 3s. And that's 2 misses.
Your attack
No
is-
armor piercing.
No armor piercing? Okay. So saving on 2s. And
Okay. Oh, wow. 2 of them get through. 2 natural ones. Alright, so 2 more wounds on him. Bringing him down to...
10 to 8.
Down to 8. Alright, I'll take it. Okay, he has been activated. quick bit of housekeeping. We are in the dangerous terrain here, so this is one model. Need to roll a die, and on a 1, he takes a wound. It's not a 1, so he withstands the radiation. Yeah, so the attack walker speed is 6, and that would put him up in there. But again, I mean, remember, you can move and fire, or you can move up to double and not fire. And when are you ever not going to want to fire with him? So
exactly.
Really, the 6 inches is kind of I guess it's more intended to impact chargers and melee and stuff like that. Okay, attack walker just moving up 6. Interested in firing at the Doom tank, and you can see it heavily obscured, but we're going to say that it is within view if he wants. It'll get cover. So we've got twin laser cannons coming into the Doom tank. Hitting on 3s in cover, so we're hitting on 4s.
And only 1.
Only 1?
Yep.
Okay. Any armor piercing?
Yes, armor piercing 2.
2. All right, saving on 2s becomes saving on 4s. And it's saved. Pings off.
Firing the Hunter missile, which is a single.
Well, we should talk about this because the rules are silent on this also, but he's not like an infantry type of model. So generally for the bigger stuff, we say it's literally obscured from line of sight. I think we should do that so he would not enjoy cover, personally. I know that hurts me, but it just makes sense to me. And the rule at the top of the sheet says, if something doesn't make sense, go with what makes sense. So.
At quality 3.
All right, that's a hit. Any armor piercing?
Armor piercing 3, deadly 3.
All right, so saving on a 2 becomes saving on a 5. Oh, and it's saved. Oh, it starts again. Our last game went so south for you and Mike.
Yes.
These blue dice are hot.
Yes.
Hot dice. Right, I think these two are cruising in for each other for an epic showdown. So he's going to move just his base 9-inch movement. Puts him into that difficult terrain, but he has Strider, which means he ignores the effects of terrain. So it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm not moving more than 9, but we're kind of figuring the game out. So far, it seems like difficult terrain kind of doesn't really matter. I put all these patches out to sort of slow the pace, but, well, anyways. All right, heavy Gauss cannon going into your attack walker. Hitting on a 3. Oh, it's a 2. No! All right. It giveth and it taketh away. You're
This
up.
will only be the one that I save.
Yeah. So over here, you're wanting to move him up. You're questioning if he can get through, but these are abstracted hills. He can definitely get a tread up on here. So he can pass through, get onto the rocks, and contrary to what we just said, actually, so him, if his speed is 9, this does matter because he doesn't have Strider. What I said a moment ago was incorrect. So, okay. All right, so moved him up here, leaving just shy because if you had gone in, it would trigger the difficult terrain. So you move 9 up to 9, and you're gonna shoot some stuff, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm focusing everything that the battle tank has: the auto cannon and the 2 last cannons.
Laser cannons.
Laser cannons.
IP protection.
Laser cannons into the Dooms tank.
All right, Doom tank. There's only one there, Seabay.
Range of 48. Pretty sure I'm within range of 48.
Yeah, I think you are. Yep.
Quality 3.
Okay. Oh, wow, both of them. All right. Saving on 2s. All right, both are good. What else you got?
And then I have the 2 laser cannons.
Yes.
You want me to roll them separately or together?
The weapons are identical, so you could do them at the same time.
Okay, so they each have 1 attack. So do them together, 2 dice.
Okay. Hitting on
3s.
3s. Okay, got 1 hit.
Yep.
Armor piercing?
Deadly 3.
What's the armor piercing now?
Armor piercing is 4.
4. So I'm saving on a 2. Now I'm saving on a 6. Oh, and it's a 6. No. I kind of just want to redo that. Oh. All right. Well, we said we were going to do vanilla. We were going to play this game as written tonight. So we're not going to do any of our crazy house rules that we've done before. So that is going to stand, and he is done. These bot swarms do have Strider, so they ignore the difficult terrain. They're going to have to move down 2 levels, so that's going to reduce their move from 12 to 11. I'm rushing them, so their move is 6, would be 12, but -1 because I got to go down 2 levels. So they're just going to run out to right there, and they are done. Your turn. So checking range, you want 24 inches to this spider walker. You left the heavy machine gun model down there, so you could swap them out if you want to. If you want to move one of the assault rifle guys up. But yeah, the micro matters just as much as the macro in this game. So the specific model placement, you care about line of sight and distance and stuff on a model basis, not a unit basis. So unloading everything into this walker over here. All right. So first you got, was it 6 assault rifles?
Yep.
Okay.
6 of the guys at the bottom. This guy back here does not have. He's not within range. It is hit on 2s.
Yeah. All right. Wow. A lot of 4s. All right. All of them hit. Saving on 2s. Any armor piercing?
No armor piercing.
All right. Whoa. Look at that. 3 wounds get through. Saving on 2s, still took 3 wounds. All right, so he has 6 wounds. Now he is down to 3.
Heavy machine gun. He has attack of 3.
Yep.
Quality of 3.
Okay, but hitting on
2s.
Yep. Okay.
And 2 go
hits
through with AP of 3. Or, sorry, AP of 1.
What is that?
Apologize.
All right, saving on 3s. 1 gets through. All right, he is down to 2 wounds.
The last is the missile launcher. Going for the HE.
Quality is a 2+. I'm sorry, this defense is a 2+. You probably want to crack him open. Plus, that's a deadly 3, right? That'll guarantee that you kill him. You definitely want the AT.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s.
Yes. So a lot less models in your army, but we're seeing why. All right.
6.
Hit. AP
3.
Saving on a 5. Oh, it's a 5. It will live to see it. All right. Awesome. Okay.
And
They're done. This unit of Eternals right here is just going to shimmy over, and then we're going to do some traded fire with those Battle Brothers. All right, so that's done. Their movement is only 4, so they're much slower because they have the slow keyword disadvantage there. But I've got them up on this terrain now, so they're going to fully enjoy cover, and all of them can see this unit over here. So this unit is on terrain, so they will have cover, which is going to hurt my hit rolls. So I've got full 10 Eternals, and I've got a Technomancer. His energy staff only has a range of 12, which is not in range, so he's not doing anything, but we have 10 dice. These are flux rifles, 10 dice because there's 10 models. They're hitting on 3s, but you're in cover, so I'm hitting on 4s. They also have flux, which means that any natural 6 becomes an additional 2 hits, becomes 3 hits. So, there we go. All right, so hitting on 4s, right?
Yep.
Here's a 6, so that becomes 2. These were misses, but I'm gonna block them or put them together there. So there was a natural 6, so that got 2 extra hits. So I need 7 saves. These are no armor. No, these are armor piercing 1.
And my guys have a defense of 2.
Okay.
So hitting on.
Saving on.
Saving
threes.
on 3s.
Okay. 1 gets through. All right. 1 model will die. Okay, so you have no models left to activate, units left to activate, so I just have to do this unit here and this walker here. Now, they're on this building, which gives them cover, and I kind of liked, but I'm also worried that later in the game, if I lose this battle and you get that marker, it's going to take me a while to hoof it over there, so I think I should probably drop them down, which also might get me in range and I can fire some shots into that walker. All right, so that's done. Just took a measurement, and these 2 are out of range. The Technomancer's 12 inches, obviously out of range, so I've got 8 guys firing upon your attack walker. Okay, 8 dice, and these are hitting on 3s with rending. No rends, and 4 hits, no armor piercing. He saves on a 2.
Yep.
Okay. All saves.
All saves.
All right.
Nothing.
That's it for them. This walker here, I would like to run up and claim the objective, but this is different than the games we played in the past. All that matters is who controls what at the end of the game. I don't need to go up and claim it right now necessarily. The only concern is if you beat me in and maybe bubble wrap the objective, so I can't, get within 3 inches till I take out your whole unit. But if I were to move 9 inches, and again Strider, so I can cross over that dangerous, difficult terrain. Why do I keep saying dangerous? I'd be able to see you. So we'll do that. Yeah. So it's going to crawl up 9 inches, and from there, I believe we do not have cover. So a majority of your models are not on the terrain, and also you're not obscured. Yeah, this guy's definitely okay. So no terrain or no cover. You agree?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree with
So his heavy Gauss cannon is going to hit on 3s. That's a hit. So saving on 2s becomes saving on 6s.
6s.
Oh, 1 did not save, and that's deadly 6, but it doesn't matter because it is.
Killed him.
This is actually a good moment. So it's 1 wound that came in, gets assigned to the model. You try and save, and after the failed save, it becomes 6 wounds. But the guy only has 1 each, so he just gets completely obliterated and blown apart very violently. All right, so that's it for him. Won't bother with a token because that's everybody, right? So here we are at the end of 1. We'll clear the activated tokens and we'll go to the top of 2. But right now, you got these guys coming in presumably to take this marker.
Yes.
I think we both forgot about this one.
I did not forget about that marker.
Oh, you didn't? All right.
Oh, I had something
that's I just realized that maybe okay. So they're heading in for a showdown. That's going to be good. And yeah, we'll see what happens over here. Someone over here is going to have to blink. I have to decide if I want to break out into the open and go across and try to take this from you, or contest it at least. And I control a marker here. So, all right, top of 2. So we each had ambushers and we deployed them off the table. So we can put them in if we want to. First we have to roll off to see who blinks. So I'll roll, that's 3, and you, a 4. So do you want to put in your veteran squad? So now I see what you were going to use your ambushers to get this one. So yeah, 12 inches would put you out. You won't have it, but they have flying, so they'll easily be able to scale this with one fell swoop. So yeah, you got to put them more than 12 inches away, 12.01 inches away from that walker.
Yep.
All right, your assault brothers are in, and they're probably going to jump the hill to get this marker. I am not going to drop in my guardians just yet. So now we go, you finished first last turn, which means you get to go first this turn. So what'll it be? So the rules are silent, but since these are flyers, we decided we're going to measure basically the diagonal, the true distance that they're moving, as opposed to over and up. We just measured diagonally from where they were to where they are here. So that got them up, and you've secured an objective. So now you're in the lead 2-1. Yeah, also your 12-inch pistols have range on this walker, right? So
yes.
All right. Okay. Saving on 2s.
Armor piercing of 1.
On the pistols?
Yes.
Really?
The pistols have armor.
No, that's their attacks. All right.
Yep, you're right.
Okay. Both saved, both good. All right. So they are done. Quick housekeeping. I forgot last turn. It hasn't impacted anything yet, so we'll just do it now. But he is down to 2, which is less than half of his total wounds, so he needs a morale check. On a 3, that's a 5, so he's good. All right. Okay, these 2 bot swarms are looking at this battle tank here, and they do have range for a charge into melee. So, gonna move those 12 inches and make base contact. Okay, bot swarms made it in for that 12-inch charge, landed in this difficult terrain, but they have Strider, so it's okay, and that was allowed. They have 4 dice each, but they hit on 6s. They also have rending, so it's like they rarely hit, but when they do, they carve you up. And no 6s, no hits, nothing. All right, they're done. You're up. So this thing is just, the crew is charging, is hitting back.
Yep.
And so we're gonna have 1 die.
Quality of
Normal 3s. That's a hit. No armor piercing. They are saving on 6s. And they don't save. So one of them is down to 2 wounds left. Okay, your turn. Correction, not your turn. We at the end of melee, and we still rarely get into melee, it seems like when we play, so we're rusty on this. But I caused fewer wounds, which means I lost the melee, so they have to take a morale check, which is simply a quality test, which is a 6 up. And that is failed, which means that my unit is now pinned. Get a marker down there, and their next activation, assuming they're still alive, they are going to have to waste it by getting rid of that marker. But on the plus side, I've blocked you, so you have to go around them and through this terrain if you want to move that tank anywhere. All right, cool, your turn. Okay, he brushed them aside, he waltzed down over to here, and is once again going to unload into the Doom tank.
All right, first is going to be the autocannon. Quality of 3.
Okay.
Hit on 3s.
Yep.
None. Nope.
None?
No good.
Okay. Autocannon misses, and then you got 2 laser cannons?
Yep, 2 laser cannons.
Right.
I will fire both of them. 2 dice.
Okay.
One goes through.
All right, saving on a 2. Armor piercing?
Armor piercing 4.
All right, saving on a 6. Does not.
Deadly 3.
Deadly 3, so the tank will lose 3 wounds. Goes from 6 down to 3. And that is half of its wounds. Where is the 3? So that's going to trigger a morale check. So quality of 3. And it's a 1, which is a failure. I do not have fearless. Just check it. Nope, got nothing else to help me. So he's pinned. He's going to have to waste an activation. And I lose that objective marker. I do not currently control it. Okay, something a bit unorthodox or unexpected here, but we're actually, again, Strider, so we can go forward. His speed is 9, so we are going to charge. Yeah, that's within 18. So he is going to run on up and start doing some walker stomping. Yeah. 3 dice, hitting on 3s, and these are going to be armor piercing 3 each. All right, 2 hits. 2 saves at armor piercing 3.
2, so hitting on 5.
Saving on 5.
Saving 5.
Yep. No good. All right. 2 of them go through. Not deadly or anything. So 2 wounds on the attack walker.
Which brings me down to 10.
Yes.
He has 12. Down to 10.
Yep. Does he have a close combat weapon?
He does not.
Okay. So he doesn't get to hit back. So now at the end.
Oh, fear. Does fear?
Has fear?
He has fear.
Oh, let's check what that does. All right, so glad you spoke up. So this has fear 5. We need to do a rewind. Fear 5 means I take 5. What is it? Quality checks. 5 morale
each
tests.
Model, each test that fails, one model in the target gets a -1 to its melee roll.
Okay, so I've got more than 1 failure here. There's only 1 model in the unit. So it's going to get -1 to its hit rolls. Alright, so I would be hitting on, instead of hitting on 3s, hitting on 4s. Okay, still 2 hits. So it's the same as we had a moment ago. So
yes.
Alright, so he's down 2. Good, so that's what fear does. A little convoluted. I'm not totally sold on how that works. But okay, alright, that's fine. Alright, so you're activating him next, and what did you just point out that I forgot about?
He has the attack walker has a twin heavy flamethrower.
Right. 12 dice?
12 dice.
Okay. So the question then is, I mean, you've got other targets here.
Yes.
What are you going to divide your weapons up into? Because he's only got 2 wounds left.
Yep.
You got to figure 12 dice at armor piercing 1 is probably going to get the job done.
You would hope so.
But then again, one of the other weapons might too. And well, but nothing else is within 12 inches. So you're going to use your flamethrowers on him.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And what else you got?
The other.
Wondering if he can see the other spider walker down there. It's around this corner. There's also a limb in the way. I don't know. We did some hand waving earlier. I might wave and just say that's kind of a bridge too far. I would say. You agree? Okay. All right. So we got a Hunter missile going to the Doom tank. We got the flamethrower that I forgot about going into the Walker. And then what was it coming over here? Autocannons?
The twin autocannon.
Twin autocannons. All right. And these do have actually they're all on the terrain, so these guys will still have cover. This guy we agreed has cover, and he obviously does not because it's in your face. All right. What's going to be first?
I'm gonna get that spider walker out of my way.
Okay.
First, so 12
Sounds good.
dice. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, make an 8 save, then the armor piercing.
1.
Okay, saving on 2s becomes saving on 3s. So 1, 2, 3 wounds will get through. He had 2 left on him, so that is going to finish him off.
Next is the Hunter missile,
Okay.
which is a 1 attack going
Yes.
into the dooms.
Okay. Hitting on a...
Hitting on 3.
Okay, so 4 because of cover.
No good.
No good. All right, and then
And
we
then
have...
last is the autocannon,
Yes.
which is a attack of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Quality of 3, hitting on 4s, because cover.
Yes.
And all hit.
Nice. Any armor piercing?
Armor piercing 2.
AP 2. So these guys are saving on 3s, but now they're saving on 5s. 1 save, so 3 die. Actually, 3 take wounds. Now they have regeneration. So normally on a 5-up, they would shake off a wound. But because of the Technomancer and his regen protocol ability that I bought, this is gonna go off on a 4. So on 4s, they'll shake them off. 1 shakes off, 2 will die. Remove 2. Productive turn. That man
Yes.
earned his beer.
Yes, he did.
Right now, this walker is in Death Alley with 2 squads of Battle Brothers, him. So I'm debating whether he ought to charge into there, which is very high probability of 3 kills, or he's got that heavy Gauss cannon. That's really what we should be using. So let's check. I think he is... I can see more than half of him. So no cover, and we're going to hit on 3s. That's a 4. AP minus 4. So he's saving on a 2.
On 6s.
So he's saving on 6s.
Saving on
Yeah.
6s.
All right.
3.
3.
No.
All right, this is deadly 6. So that's going to chop off 6.
6. So
Yes.
4 left.
All right. And that's down to half, so it's going to trigger a morale check. So it's simply a quality check. So
Fearless.
that fearless matters if you fail the morale test. We'll look at it then.
So, and then the morale test is
3 up.
3 up.
His normal quality. And it's a 1, so he is pinned because he failed, but he's got fearless, so now this is where it kicks in. As soon as he becomes pinned, you can roll, and on a 4 up, he will no longer be pinned. So go ahead and roll. See if he's going to shake it off.
No,
A
he does
2.
not.
All right, so he is pinned. All
Which
right.
also puts me in a bad spot
Yes.
for moving him.
A lot of units being
to
pinned.
objective.
Yeah, second turn already. A lot of things. Oh shoot, I forgot to move him. Sorry. Will you be a gentleman?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man. I was just gonna hop him up a little.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. You're gonna toast him anyway.
Yeah.
But now he's got this objective. All right, we're learning. Okay, this squad has spread out and bubble wrapped this objective. They are all within 6 inches of each other, and they're all within 2 inches of another, so they're within coherency, and that marker is screened. I could not get something in there right now if I wanted to.
Is I'm going to fire all of the assault rifles into this little group over here. I
Okay.
will lose one because he does not have line of sight.
Okay.
The heavy machine gun I'm also going to put into that group as well, and then the missile launcher I'm going to put into the dooms.
Got it. Okay. All right, what should it be first? Save the Doom tank for last for the drama. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have 7 shots across the field, across the road, into this unit of Eternals. Hitting on 4s because they're in cover. Yep.
But back down to 3 because of the Captain
Yes.
4
Very good.
advanced tactic.
All right. Hitting on 3s.
And 3 do not make it.
Okay. 4 hits, no armor piercing. These Eternals are saving on 2s, actually. They're a slightly upgraded version of the Warriors. One does get through. Let's see if it regens on a 4-up, because this does also have a Technomancer there in the front. Does not work, so an Eternal dies. Okay.
And then next is the heavy machine gun. So 3 attack. And 2 hits.
2 of them. Any armor piercing?
Armor piercing 1.
Alright, saving on 2s becomes 3s, and both save. Missile launcher coming on over into the Doom tank. See if it can finish it off. An AT version, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is a 1-shot.
Alright, hitting on a 2.
4.
That's a hit.
It's got AP 3.
Alright, saving on a 5. That's a 2. It does not save. Deadly 3. That's enough to finish it off. He's gone. And let's not forget to replace that objective marker he was sitting on. So, I've lost a marker. And they have also earned their beers. This is a good turn for you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try and move this unit up 4 inches smartly so that as few go into the dangerous terrain as possible. Okay, and I've decided to just drop them down, and we're going to take the long way around over to that marker. We should get there by turn 4. They will not be in cover anymore because a majority of the models are not on the terrain, but they are all within range of the walker, except the Technomancer, of course. So, 2, 4, 6, 8 surviving. No cover. Markers are invisible for line of sight, and the fences are aesthetic as well. So, no cover, you agree? Okay, hitting on 3s, and this is with rending. I got 1 rend. There's a miss and a miss. So, you got 1 save at a 6-up, and then 5 normal saves.
I'll do the 6 first.
Okay. It's a 1.
1, no good.
And the normal saves.
Defense 2.
Yeah, saving on 2s.
No EP.
Correct. All good?
No good except for the 1.
So he just loses
down
1.
3.
Down to 3, but that also triggers another morale check. Which doesn't really matter because he's already pinned. So I guess if there were special abilities that cared about it when you fail a morale check, but we don't have any, so alright, we'll skip it. Corner of the table, this squad here is going to go in and wreck shop.
Yep. And I'm going to move them up.
Okay. Alright, they've come on up, and they are alpha striking the Spider Walker. Alright, so you got 9 assault rifles to start with.
And all hit.
All hit. Any armor piercing?
No armor piercing.
Okay, so I am saving on 2s. I got 1 that got through. Alright, so he's going to be down to 5. Heavy machine gun coming in. 3 dice, hitting on 2s.
All hit.
3 hits. AP?
1 AP.
Alright, saving on a 3 then. Wow. Look at that. 3 of them get through. Alright, so he's down to 2.
Missile launcher.
The missile launcher. The AT variant, I assume. Or variant, as the Brits would say.
Which is a 1-shot.
Yep. Hitting on a 2. That's a hit.
AP 3.
Saving on a 5. It's no good.
Deadly 3.
So it took all of them, but they got it done. And it opens up that objective. Okay, and as for the Eternals, the back 2 don't have range to the battle tank. The rest of them do. So they will fire there, and the other 2 will fire into this group here. Alright, so shooting into there, they do have cover. A majority of them are on terrain. So instead of hitting on 3s, we're hitting on 4s. That's 1 hit, flux nothing, AP 1, so saving on a 3. Save. Okay, and then we have the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Eternals, and they're flux, so natural 6s will blossom. Okay, got a natural 6. Here's 2 misses. I'll just put those over there. So those are hits, and it's a miss. So these are 6 saves at AP 1. So saving on 3s. got?
2 did not make it through, so he is
2
down.
did get through. Or 2 did get through. The rest, 4 of them were saved. 2 did get through. Yep. And what's his health at now?
6.
6, which is half, so it's going to trigger a morale check. Okay, that fails. Does he have Fearless?
He does have Fearless.
Alright, so on a 4-up, he can shake the pinned.
And it is a 3, so he is now pinned.
It's a 3. Alright, the tank is pinned. Wow. I'm glad I made these tokens today.
They are nice tokens.
So here we are at the bottom of 2, and a lot of stuff is not going to move this turn because it's pinned. Over here, he's got this objective nice and tucked in, but I have a surprise coming for him. These 2 are not doing much of anything. They're kind of hilariously going to stare there, staring at each other. Same with him. This group of warriors is on the move to hopefully take this. Walkers, I got nothing on. You have cleaned me out over here. So these 2 squads have come in and just wrecked shop. Alright, we're going to clear tokens. We'll go to the top of 3 and we will have the ambushers come in. I am going to bring them in. And here's where they've come in. You can see they're a little more than 12 inches away from this enemy unit, and they're 12 inches away from that enemy unit. So they've dropped into the backfield. They've dropped into the backfield, green flame shooting from their jetpacks, and the idea is by turn 4, we're gonna close in and take these guys out. We'll see. Those energy swords are wicked. So for our first 2 activations, he removed the pin from his tank, I removed the pin from my bot swarms. Back to you. Then he unpinned his attack walker, and it's back to me. Alright, the Guardians have rushed up 8 inches because their speed is 4. They have flying, so they're unaffected by terrain effects, but what we have here is 2 rows of elite undead clambering over the rocks, just waiting to sink their swords in. Yeah, that's a bad story right there. Alright, so looking at this, the guy in front here, right there, can see, but he can only see 4 of those oncoming chargers. So if he shoots at them, he'll have cover. Everyone else would have normal shots.
And so, 2
2
no
miss.
good.
Okay, no armor piercing. These are saving on 2s. Yep. Saving on 2s. 1 gets through, and we'll check for regeneration. Does not regenerate, and these guys are 1 wound apiece, so we're down 1 model.
Machine gun?
Hitting on 3s. Okay,
1.
1 hit. Armor piercing?
Armor piercing is 1.
1. Okay, so I'm going to save on a 3. And that's a save. Okay, and then the missile launcher?
Missile launcher?
Missile launcher hitting on a 3.
6
That's
is.
a hit.
AP is 3.
Alright, saving on 5. Oh, and a save. Thank goodness. Alright. Okay.
And that group is done.
That's it for them. Alright, this conga line continues on our way to get this objective. And they only move 4 inches, so they're not in the dangerous terrain. And they haven't gone through this, so not that any of that matters, because we're shooting over here. So Gauss rifles. These are hitting on 3s and with rending. Got 1 rend, and wow, not a good roll. Okay, that one's gonna save on a 6. Then you got 2 normal saves. 5. So that's a wound, and then 2 normal saves on 2s, I believe.
Yep, defense 2.
Okay. Both good. All right.
So 1.
Lost
He's down
another
to
one,
2.
but that will compel a morale check. It's good. Morale is good. All right. So they are done.
What I'm going to do with this group right here, all of my...
And they've taken this objective.
They have taken the objective.
Okay.
Going to take all of the assault rifle, put it into this group, along with the heavy machine gun.
Right.
And then I'm going to take the missile launcher AT and fire it into this group over here.
Yes, all the way over here. 44 inches away or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
8 assault rifle shots.
8 shots. All right. Alright, these are saving on 3s. And 1, 2 we'll get through. Regen on a 4-up because of the Technomancer. 1 saved and 1 didn't. So we will take 1 model away.
Next is going to be the heavy machine gun.
Yep.
Which is a 3 attack.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 2s.
Oof. Alright, got a miss.
Yep.
2 of them went in. AP 1.
AP 1.
Saving on a 4. Both save. Alright.
And then my crap shot all the way
Yes.
to try to make contact is 1 attack.
Hitting on a 3
Hitting on 3 because they're in cover.
Alright.
5.
That's good. Alright. And AP was 3.
AP is 3.
Saving on a 5. That's alright, that's good.
And it's a deadly 3.
Deadly 3. So actually I need to make 3 regen rolls for one of those models. So these are gonna shrug off on 4s because of the Technomancer. 2 of them shrug, but 1 gets through. So 1 model will die. That was a good missile. Alright. Good round. These Eternals are all that's left. They're gonna fire into some Battle Brothers over there. Got 8 of them left. So these are hitting on would-be 3s, 4s because you're in cover, and we got Flux. 2, whoa, all right. Look at that. So hitting on 4, so those are misses. So 2 hits, and then these Fluxes, so I need, what, 8 more dice there? Yeah, 8 more dice. 2, 4, 6, 8. So all of those, please, and these are AP 1, so you're saving on 3s. Oof, not on.
No. Yes. No.
Okay, well, I am sold on Flux. So that, okay, those 6s and that, oh, this was not what we call, quote, the math.
8.
Yeah.
That's a good move. 9. So 1 will be left.
All right. I feel really bad. That was horrible luck. Please don't hate me. You're still gonna come over, right?
Just always.
Don't walk home drunk.
To keep.
Look at that. 1, 2, so 8 wounds, 8 dying. You got no regeneration, right? I had considered putting medics in there, but I didn't. So once you start putting wounds on a multi-wound model, something that has tough, like he has tough 3. So what Seabass is saying is, as soon as you put 1 on there, you got to keep putting them on. So he's going to kill 6 soldiers and then put the remaining 2 on him, leaving him with 1.
And still giving that assault tactics on the 2 of them left.
Yes, exactly. That's key. As long as he's there, you still have advanced tactics. That's a really good point. I wasn't thinking about that. You're getting good at this. So you have to maintain coherency.
Oh, throughout the whole thing?
Yep, to the extent possible, you have to maintain coherency. Downside of a bubble.
I'm trying to keep the missile launcher left.
Right.
Along with the captain.
Yeah.
Which would take out the rest.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and then you'd need. Yeah, that's true because you'll break coherency. If you, yeah, that's tough.
1 attack.
All right, so you went that way around the bubble. He's got 1 left, and we're at less than half its size, so we need a morale check. 4 morale is good. Okay. All right. So Eternals are done.
Group left, but I'm not going to move them, nor do they have the distance.
Not going to move these, and they don't have the distance. To do what?
To fire or to get in anybody's face.
Okay, so they're just going to stay here, hold this objective.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So that's going to be the end of round 3. And we're going to go to the top of 4 in a moment. So right now where we're at, you've got 1, 2, 3 for the moment. And I have none for the moment, but I think this is going to be a very dynamic round. I think a lot of stuff is going to go down right now. Going to be an exciting finish.
Yes, it will.
All right, top of round 4. We actually just talked about it, and it's actually not as close as we thought. I kind of need some miracles to happen here. This unit of warriors has just moved up 4 inches. They claim this objective, and to have a prayer of pulling this off, first I got to take this down. This has to happen, honestly. So first, The Technomancer and his energy staff. 3 shots. These are hitting on 3s. So that's 3 hits at AP 1. And 2 get through.
So he's done.
Wow. Okay, that was easier than expected. The rest of the Gauss rifle shots go for nothing because they had unloaded into it. All right, so that is it for them. Interesting. Another turn of events. So Seabass just shot himself in the foot and pointed out he's still in the difficult terrain. So his movement of 9 is not going to get him over to contest this or this. He's going to be able to move 6 inches. So I actually do have a shot. Oh man!
But if I obliterate that team,
you're not going to obliterate that. They got regen on 4 up.
Well, I have
I'm
the
taunting
tank,
you, so.
and I have that group back there as well. So
True. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh boy. Oh boy. So they're firing what they have left.
Yep. So three assault rifles, because you still have stealth, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So hitting on 3s.
3 dice hitting on 3s. Assault rifles.
I'll hit.
3 hits. No armor piercing. Save it on 2s. Oh, of course there's a 1. Regeneration. Doesn't regenerate. Oh my gosh. Pathetic. All right. 1 goes away.
And then the last shot I have is the heavy machine gun.
Right.
3 shots.
3 shots hitting on 3s.
3s. And 2 hits.
Okay. AP 1.
Yes.
Saving on 3s. Both save. All right. All right. These bugs are being recalled 12 inches this way to reclaim this objective here. And that is it for them.
So I'm going to move him 6 inches. And I'm going to fire everything into this group right here.
All right, unloading into this group. They must go down, right?
Yes.
In order to secure victory, pretty much.
I have to at least cut that group in under half.
Yeah,
to at least give this group a fighting chance.
We got to talk. Let's real quick review what's going on. You got this one. That's not coming away. You got this one. So you're at 2. So I have got to get at least 2 to draw. If I can manage to shoot out these guys and then finish off with melee, I'll get that one. That's 1. Here I've got another. That's 2. So we're at a tie. Comes down to this one. So can your tank and your battle brothers eliminate these guys who have the 4-up regen thanks to the Technomancer? They've been whittled down a little bit, but this is or can they at least pin them? Do they have Fearless? No, they don't have Fearless, so there's always a chance of pinning, too. So, high drama is really the difference, potentially, is between a draw and victory with this marker here.
Auto cannons first, on 3.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. And he's drunk at the gun. Oh no. Alright, what else you got?
And the 2 laser cannons.
2 laser cannons, alright?
1 attack apiece, gonna combine.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. 1 gets in, that's a 3.
AP 4.
AP 4. So saving on 3s becomes saving on 7s, but a natural 6 is always a success in this game. So saving on a 6. That's a 4.
Deadly 3.
Deadly 3, so I'm going to need to roll 3 dice to shake off. And all 3 are shook off with regeneration. Alright. That's tough. That's tough. You did the right thing. That was just tough rolling. Yeah, I mean, that regen protocol, that's an expensive purchase. It's like 60 points, so, you know. You get what you pay for. Alright, you're done with him.
Yep.
Well, these guys... So at this point, he's done in the game. I have no reason to shoot at him. The only thing in range for these guys is them. Therefore, I might as well shoot with them. Technomancer is now out of range because you move them, so I don't need to measure. 2, 4, 6, 8 dice. 2, 4, 6, 8. Flux rifles coming in. These are hitting on 3s, but 4s because you're in cover. So 5 saves at AP 1.
And
okay.
2 saves.
2 die.
2 die.
All right. 2 more gone. Compels a morale check. Morale's good. This group. All right. These battle brothers trying to take out this unit. Going to need a Hail Mary here. Miracles can happen. We saw one earlier over here. We got to name that, quite honestly. But anyways.
8 assault rifles.
8 assault rifles.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. All right. No armor piercing, so I'm saving on 3s. And 2 get through, which will regen on a 4-up. And they both regen on 4s. All right.
Heavy machine gun.
Heavy machine gun. 3 dice, hitting on 2s. 2 hits. I'm saving on 4s. 1 save, 1 gets through. Regen on a 4-up. Doesn't regen. 1 model goes down.
And last is the missile launcher.
Got a hit.
It's a 2. AP3.
Saving on a 6. Doesn't save.
Deadly 3.
Deadly 3. So let's regen those. 2 get through, which kills a model. Okay. Alright. That's it for them?
Yep, that's it for them.
Alright, so right now, you've got 2 objectives. I've got 2 objectives. You've got this 3rd objective. And the only unit left to go is these Guardians with their energy swords and shields. They're going to charge in and see if they can win the game and push this from a draw to a win for the invaders. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 8 of them, 2 dice each, energy swords. They are hitting, I guess, got excited. They are charging, so. Okay, now we got a scrum. So, all right, 16 dice. They are hitting on 3s. So all of those are AP1 saves. All right, here we go. Saving on 3s. Oh,
it's
no.
a devastation.
Oh, it's a devastation. All right. So the last 2 go down in a massive green. Pain. Consolidation rule says when a unit is destroyed in melee, the other one may move up to 3 inches, which I will do to go up and claim that objective. And that is the end of turn 4. And so we have a victory for the Robot Legions.
Yep.
Good game, man.
It was.
All right. Is there anything before we go to post game, like initial thoughts or things that we wish we'd have done? Or I'd say losing my big stuff hurt. At one point there, I was down 0-3 or something, but
yeah,
it's a slow play for the Robot Legions. They have all of them. A lot of them are slow. They only move 4 inches, but you got to pace yourself, and they are durable.
Yes. Yeah.
Knock me over. I will get back up again.
That regen helps them out pretty good.
Yes. Your walker was effective. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
We had a lot of stuff get pinned.
He cut through a lot.
When we, we'll talk about it later, I'm sure, but when we have played before, we've house ruled stuff like you get 6 rerolls per game anytime you want. And that has obviously had a big impact because this went very differently than our previous games. Yeah.
Yes, it did.
All right, so let's go talk about it. So, what'd you think?
It was a great game. It was way better than the first games we've played.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it did because it was a game that we actually didn't go on for a long period of time and didn't end in essentially a draw.
That's true. It was close.
It was.
It was close. You couldn't have asked for a better finish.
No,
that was an awesome 4th turn.
Yes, it was.
High drama. But the games we played before, just messing around, we house ruled the heck out of this. Like,
yes.
You had 6 re-rolls per game, any single die. We borrowed some things from other games. But different victory conditions. We used some cards. So this was straight up vanilla by the book because we wanted to play Grimdark Future by the book for the first battle report. We'll do spice it up later on. But and I know the creator encourages house ruling and just have fun. That's the whole point, which I think is great. I liked this. I honestly liked our other games a little better. It's interesting that with the markers, you're kind of, by moving and taking one, you're saying, shoot me. Mm-hmm. It forces target selection in kind of a roundabout way.
Yes.
This mission. So.
Yeah, and plus once you keep an objective, you you don't move, so it kind of hinders the
Yeah.
team or the group you're using to kind of out of commission if they don't have distance.
Right. There's no points. All that it cares about is when the game ends, who's got what, which is sort of interesting. You gotta slow play or just hedge your bets, whatever the term is.
Yeah.
You gotta think far ahead, which is a good thing,
Yes.
I guess. I don't know. I had a lot of fun.
I did.
I'm glad you came over.
Thank you for.
Gonna buy more models. He bought the Demon starter kit from Games Workshop. Painted a few, right?
Yeah, I got the base on for them for the Demons of Corn. Just things haven't worked out in time wise for getting things, so but definitely gonna build up and then move on to another group.
Good man. Yeah. Buy models, paint them. I actually started with cardstock miniatures. Long-time viewers will know that. Great way to, if you want to try out this game and not have to buy any miniatures, make cardstock ones. Go look at episode 9 or live stream number 2 or episode 40 or 53, whatever they are. I'll put them on the screen. You can do this pretty much for free. All right, well, we're going to call it a night. It's 11 o'clock. We got the game done in under 3 hours, including filming for our first time, stopping to check the rules, so this is good. It was a small game. I like high model count games. This was a very small game. We've done 4,000 points before, so I like to have a lot of models out there. And next time, I'm sure that we will. We just wanted to keep it easy, so we had no idea what we were in for. Wanted to keep it easy for tonight. So we're going to make another one soon, and you guys take care.
Have a good one.